Hello Elite Puzzle Solvers and welcome back to another puzzle box review. This time I'm looking at Stonehenge's Legacy by Inscape. I backed the Kickstarter for this some time ago and it finally arrived a few days ago. After solving it, I'm ready to share my thoughts on my very first Inscape puzzle box. Now the first thing I noticed when opening it up is just how much bigger this is compared to other puzzle boxes. If you compare it to the other ones we've done, it's massive. It's almost the size of my hand. You may think that the size has resulted in there being less detail overall, but in fact that's quite far from the case. If anything, I would say the box benefits from being larger, so it has more clear details and mechanisms that are far easier to manage too. Coming with it, we have a little booklet, and that contains the story. It essentially focuses around you travelling to England to investigate a strange energy emitting from the Druidic Circle. As you arrive, you uncover a mysterious box. This. And it's calling out to you with the promise of something valuable inside. You may be thinking right now, but where is the Stonehenge? And that's the beauty of the box. Part of the final unlocking mechanism is right here, and you have to slowly assemble all the pieces before unlocking the chamber below. Each puzzle grants you with a new piece, as well as something that'll help you with the next puzzle. It's a great progression system overall, and the final culmination may be the most impressive I've seen from any puzzle box so far. I won't spoil the surprise, but there's a hidden secret later on I found to be rather impressive. As for the puzzles themselves, they're mostly well designed, even if the difficulty was rather uneven. In fact, the first puzzle, right here, is actually probably the most difficult to solve in the intended way. In fact, I end up solving it like a lockpicking puzzle because there's only 3 components. Thankfully doing it like that is rather straightforward, so it didn't feel like too much of a roadblock. There's another puzzle as well down below involving some wheels here, and you have to find the correct code. However, I was absolutely certain that the solution is the wrong way round, and the solution for this one should have been for here. It might not be the case, but the way the clues were leading made me think that this was one thing and this was the other. But despite these slight issues, I found the others to be rather engaging. Whether it's fun physical manipulation like here, or using some additional unlocked tools, there's some really great puzzles for you to uncover. It is worth mentioning as well that I did have an issue with this final mechanism right here. The end chamber got stuck and wouldn't pull out. However, when I emailed Inscape, they were quick to apologise for the error, and they're going to send me a replacement soon, so keep an eye out for the comments section where I give some additional thoughts on the final prize. In relation to difficulty, they rate this one 4 out of 5 stars. And I would say that's more or less right. Some of the more difficult puzzles are definitely a 4 out of 5 rating, even though there are some others that are a bit simpler. However, it's not overwhelmingly difficult, so don't let that put you off if you're not a veteran, as I would say it's still interesting and doable. It took me around 45 minutes to solve the cube overall, which may be far less than the 90 to 150 minutes stated on the box, but I'd consider that to be more or less average for a puzzle cube, so even though it is less than what they stated, I still don't find that particularly problematic. Overall, Stonehenge's Legacy is a fantastic puzzle box and easily ranks as one of my favourites. It has a wonderful presentation and great puzzles, and the additional size makes it a thing of wonder. I shall definitely be interested in seeing what's next in store for Inscape, as this has made an extremely strong first impression.